Well, it's time again for Jim's first look, and here we are down in the auction gallery. Luke and Fran have been working, putting things together, and I got to tell you, we're going to start right here. This is interesting, of course. Second World War, of course. For Memorial Day, we're still honoring our veterans and so forth. We have a nice assortment of Navy uniforms and so forth, and then we move right into being covered up here. Some really interesting jewelry. We have both contemporary and vintage here. There's Wedgwood mounted in sterling, which is unique. There's coral. There's better costume jewelry. These Christmas ornaments from the United States Mint I hadn't seen before. Just all kinds of wonderful smalls. And I'm afraid they're going to be sold in tray lots that are probably too big, but that's good for you. And I hadn't seen a collection of as many of these Utica Club figural steins as we have in this sale. It goes and goes. I think in the ad we said there was, 20 of them, I believe?
There's quite a few, and they run the gamut from the original Schultz and Dooley variety all the way up through some more contemporary, very unique designs. One of the bigger collections we've seen.
Keeps going. This case has got wonderful things. It has some pocket knives and Zippo lighters in the box, and an Atmos clock, German helmet, some unique leaded figures, including a cot. Hadn't seen that before.
And a motorcyclist.
Yeah. 2 Zeiss Icon cameras, top of the line. And in here, of course, we also have our gold and sterling silver. We have quite a collection of both gold and sterling silver.
And a wonderful Pontiac radiator cap with the figural Indian head, copper tone face.
It continues on. Of course, these are the smaller Schultz and Dooley, and just fascinating stuff. Hadn't seen that before. Czechoslovakian canister set, very interesting. Because hand painted, lovely. How about a mushroom cookie jar and dollhouse furniture? We also have a wonderful dollhouse. Large, made from wood, beautiful thing, and that happens to be upstairs right now. Hummel, character glasses. This is a Lionel set, a tin type set from before the war. More cameras, auto harp, some more Schultz and Dooley. It just goes and goes. And this is a little rough, but how often do you see them? Bridge restrictions. Gross weight limit 3 tons, maximum speed 10 miles per hour. That'll clean up, and I would repaint it just cause. Some might not, but I would.
Heavy steel, 1930s, all embossed. And we have the ever popular local building figurines.
Owego buildings.
All the Owego buildings and the bridge.
I'm quite a fan of Wedgwood, and I hadn't seen Wedgwood like this in a long time, including, I'm not sure I'd seen this before, a Wedgwood clock. Beautiful. Happy to have it. Little Big Books. The famous Lions statue. This is British Railway. This is beautiful graphics here on the volume control kit for rebuilding early radio volume controls, potentiometers. Hadn't seen anything like that. And then we move into just a wonderful lot here of steel toys. And I think we'll just let the camera do the talking. No sales complete without a tortoise. Here's a big hassock. He's a nice fellow. This is an interesting stand. More Tonka, kind of a complete set there. Student lamp, piano lamp, rather. We have a number of clocks as well, including this interesting Gothic, rounded top Gothic, and it does chime. It has chimes. Of course, this being a kitchen clock, nice one. Also with a well, I don't see it, better not say it. Not sure that has a chime, but and the anniversary clocks we're familiar with. Microscope. It goes on and on here. We have really some unique things. What do you see, Luke, over here? This has not been mucked up. This beautiful kerosene lamp. You'll have to find the top for it, but it's a transfer wear, and it's made by Fostoria. It's a round wick lamp, not unlike an Aladdin. Here's a big silver-plated ewer. Pretty interesting. And how about these folks here? Probably Christmas.
Lots and lots of nice vintage pieces here. We've got the 75th anniversary Oldsmobile Jim Beam decanter, the Curve Dash Olds. Lots and lots of good smalls in this sale. Some candlewick pieces, lots and lots of candlewick, vintage Christmas, colored glass. This is the kind of sale you want to attend. Lots of good stock for both collectors and dealers. Some wonderful paperweights here with swirled glass and figural glass designs. Just some really, really tremendous pieces. In this sale, we've got lots and lots of Asian artworks, very nice Japanese prints, many of them signed. Lots of Asian brass pieces, colored, some cloisonne. Lots of Asian artwork.
Some what?
Cloisonne.
No, cloisonne. Really neat. Wish we knew more about them. I'm sure there's value. And how about these?
Rice bowls.
Yeah.
Lots of rice bowls. Fish.
Some interesting older books, including a German Bible printed in 1807. And here we have Hebrew. I don't know if it's the complete Torah or what one would say. Basically, old what we would call Old Testament. And we have the story of the Great War, of course, the First World War in 8 volumes, and another Holy Bible in German. And this is in German script. Very interesting. We don't have a lot of furniture this time, but what we have is in good condition. I have some interesting things. This may be homemade, the Caboose toy box. Nice piece. Pedestal. This is a fascinating copper-bound cedar chest. When you open it up, boy, is it aromatic. All cedar in there. And we have this from the I'd say 20s, but it could be earlier. I've sold, hundreds of pieces of this. Never have I had in this good a condition. And I think these things will find that they're coming back into their own. Someone with a new couple or something has an appreciation for this type of thing. It's going to be affordable, but they're in good condition. And they tell a story of a time when America was growing and we didn't have that much prosperity, but what we had, people were able to buy things of this nature. A really nice camelback trunk. And again, this little demi-buffet in nice condition. A very nice gate leg table. And the mid-century modern is unique as well. How about the marble top? I'm going to call it East Lake. It's, before 1900. Another cedar chest, stacked more, built in Owego, and a matching pair of bookcases.